Hey, yo, Eeze.
Oh, what's the deal, fam? It's your man Eeze, top of the morning. Hope you all are doing well out there. Before we go any further, smash that like button. I appreciate you all out there. What are we talking about today? Two things. Let's start with yesterday's discussion, maybe 1 minute on that. I was talking about classics, instant classics, and do you believe in it? Is it a real thing? Had a very good discussion in the comment section. Guys are going back and forth. I must say, it's kind of confusing that no one can truly define the term classic. And it makes you wonder, how can such a prestigious honor not have a criteria? But there was a comment. I'm not sure the name of the person who typed it, but I'll find it and put it on the screen. They stated we need to have different tiers. Perhaps a cult classic, regular classic, a masterpiece. And I thought that was a great idea. So if we decided to break it up into tiers, it will most definitely allow the process or just the selections to make sense, all right? Secondly, I want to talk about Nas and Primo, all right? But from a different perspective. Once again, if you haven't done so, hit that like button. I appreciate y'all. Would you be okay if Nas and Primo, if their album mirrored in a sense of production, writing, I don't know, not the rollout per se, but just the energy behind it. Now, when I say mirror, I'm not talking about inexact, I'm just talking about the energy. Would you be okay if it was something similar to Pete Rock and Common's The Auditorium Volume 1? Believe it or not, that answer is not as clear cut as you would think, because everyone wasn't a big fan of Pete Rock and Common's The Auditorium. I happen to love it, but everyone didn't feel that way. Sonically, they felt like it didn't have enough low end. They were expecting like the SP 1200 sound. But I think, in my estimation, that would be a good, good company for Nas and Primo. Not competition per se, but I believe those two coming together, Pete Rock and Common, and what we were able to listen to and what we received as fans was an overall success. Now, granted, their expectations weren't as high because most of us didn't even expect them to do an album together, if anyone did. But when you heard about it, it made you excited as a hip-hop fan. And I'm hoping the same thing is true for Nas and Primo, in the sense that, all right, whatever they give us, we understand that they don't have to do this, because that's people's favorite lines. Yo, Nas and Primo don't even gotta rap, man. They don't gotta rap. They doing this for us. Yeah, but as a consumer, someone who spends their money on shows, merch, and vinyl and CDs, it's okay for us to have a wish list or expectation or a standard, right? Am I wrong on that? Let me know in the comment section. And I think that Pete Rock and Common's The Auditorium Volume 1 would be a good benchmark for Nas and Primo. It's not devaluing what they do, but at the same time, it's not putting expectations to the moon. It was a solid project. Pete Rock, production was tight, sampling, chops were there. I mean, like, he had joints where he was looping, he had joints where he was actually chopping up. He had joints where he would blend his signature, blend in many different samples together. I think Common is elite, if not the best in hip hop, at finding vocalists and placing them on tracks, whether it be Bilal or Dwelle in the past. He understands that. Jennifer Hudson was on the album as well. They had an array of different topics. So my thing is that good company to be in? Not competition, just good company. Because overall, we just want a solid project, right? We don't know when it's dropping. And once again, we're gonna have someone say, yo, let Nas be Nas, let Primo. That's not what this is about. We're not telling them what to do. But as fans and supporters, once again, we're not in a cult. We can discuss certain things. Everything in life, we have an expectation, right? If you go to a restaurant and you spend your hard-earned money, right? And you get, I don't know, whatever it is, are you just gonna accept it because, yo, you know, the chef working hard tonight, man, and even though my food wasn't right, I just gotta accept it because he don't gotta do this. No, you're gonna say, I paid my money and I'm expecting a service. Elite service at that. That's just my take on that. So we should never put ourselves in a position where we start just allowing or accepting anything because our favorite artist doesn't have to rap or rhyme or sing or produce anymore. When you come outside, you're in the field. And when you step out in the field, we're expecting to see certain things. You don't got to jump out the gym and have the athleticism that you had at 18 to 25, but we're expecting you to be seasoned in other areas. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Let's get back to the point again. Would you be okay if Nas and Primo album was along the same wavelength as far as reception, music quality, mixing quality, and fanfare as Pete Rock and Common's The Auditorium Volume 1? Let's not forget, too, for those who are into those type of things, Pete Rock and Common's The Auditorium was nominated for a Grammy, too. Salute to Jamie Stobe, too, the engineer on that project. Oh, one last thing. For all them individuals that be getting mad because I do Nas content, I'm not one of those guys that are begging people to be subscribers. There's more than enough channels out here for you to find out or find what you like. Go there and support them. I'm servicing my audience and my supporters, the Eeze experience, like-minded individuals. And if you look at the content in the past, the last week and a half, 2 weeks, it's been an array of different topics. So once again, life is too short to be sitting in places you don't want to be and trying to change it. Go somewhere else. No love lost. I appreciate y'all, man, because here we mature discourse. It's all love. We're going to iron it out in the comment section. Hopefully we all learning from each other, because just because I'm hitting the record button don't mean I know everything. You'd be surprised what I learned from some of you. And I don't have a problem saying it. And secondly, I've been corrected in the comment section. You know what? Yo, thanks for pointing that out. Because you never want to be a fool and think you know everything and regurgitating the same old nonsense. And every time you state it, you're putting false information outside in the atmosphere, dispersing it. Nah, I don't want to be that guy. So I appreciate this community. We up to over 18,000 subscribers. Now we can get 18,000 people to press play every time a video come out. That's something different. But I appreciate people subscribing and coming to watch the content when they have an opportunity. I'll never take any of that for granted, man. It's your man, Eeze, the Eeze Experience. God bless you all, you and your families. Health is wealth. Stay strong. And anything that you aspire to be in this life, speaking positively, is possible through patience and sheer hard work. God is the greatest. Go get your share.
Hey, yo,